ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
Miss Marilena Coste is a disability advocate and social entrepreneur with almost 20 years of experience in the social healthcare and disability sectors, highly passionate and committed to inclusion, equity and diversity. She has successfully delivered challenging projects and achieved startup and development of national services with enthusiasm, dedication and hard work. She is the founder and the CEO of The Butterfly. That's why we are so pleased today to host Miss Marilena. Stay tuned.
تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوث وراها داروا على الدانات 7
I'm forever grateful to UAE because gave me the opportunity to realize my dream. I wish to thank the leadership of UAE for changes in this area of inclusivity, for pushing the agenda on inclusivity.
Welcome everyone to your favorite program, Pairs of Union, which invites the most successful people here in the UAE. Our inspiring guests have moved from the darkness of challenges to the light of success. Our inspiring guests have set a title for success and ambition. And our special guest for today is Miss Marilena Coste. She is the founder and the CEO of The Butterfly. Welcome, Miss.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you today. So I'm looking forward to this interview and to give you some insights on the journey of the butterfly.
Yeah, great. We are so pleased to meet you today.
Thank you.
So please, Miss, in the beginning, can you introduce yourself to everyone and talk about your professional experiences and also your educational background?
My name is Marilena Coste. I'm from south of Italy. I have a background in law, but I specialized in human rights and in particular in disability rights. I'm really passionate about advocacy and I'm a person of determination. So this inspired me to give back to the community and learn more about disability.
And Miss, what kind of challenges did you face at the beginning of your career in inclusive employment and disability inclusion?
When I came and I arrived here in the UAE 15 years ago, there was not a clear legislation framework. There was not even the definition, people of determination. And there was still quite a bit of stigma and discrimination attached to disability. But things have improved greatly in the last decades. And so all the challenge that I faced at the beginning, I've been able to overcome thanks to the vision of the leadership of the UAE with the really support advancement on the inclusivity of people of determination.
So who have been your key supporters and mentors?
I had in particular at the beginning of my career 2 mentors. One was my ex-employer that was based in Ireland, his name, please allow me to mention him, Tom Kenny. I was working with my background in law in financial business, and he always said, Marilena, you must go into the social field because this is so completely aligned with your nature. And then there was another guy that is not with us anymore, is Tom Barrett, he was a person with acquired brain injury and was a great mentor for me. And so he taught me what is advocacy, because advocacy is my passion, is what I'm bringing in this country, and I'll tell you later more about it.
So, Miss, what inspired you to start the Butterfly? How was the first step?
The first step was probably 13 years ago. I won an award from the Rockefeller Foundation as a social innovator in the Arab world. I just submit a program, because when coming from Europe, I had already had experience in setting up services to empower the life of people of determination. But arriving here, there was no much. So I applied for some endorsement to the Rockefeller Foundation, and I got awarded. But still, the market, and sometimes you have to wait for the right time for things to happen. So we weren't ready at the time. An inspiration was having an experience since childhood of disability. My aunt had multiple sclerosis, and I always experienced that from childhood, seeing her on a wheelchair. And then later in age, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And also some more members of my family. Multiple sclerosis is a neurological condition that can, be quite progressive. Many people are in wheelchair, or they lose sight or hearing, and it's really tough. And so that was the inspiration for me, being still in a good place and give back to the community. What was the first step? The first step was in Ireland, where I lived for many years, for 11 years, learning more about disability and disability rights. And when I came here, the Rockefeller Foundation gave me the first push to set up.
Now, please, can you tell us about the mission of the Butterfly? What kind of services that the Butterfly provides?
The mission of the Butterfly is to empower people of determination. The first scope of service of the Butterfly is advocacy. And I always say people with disabilities, what we called in Arabic munasara. It's add voice. So we add voice to the wishes and needs of people of determination. But that is not our only scope. Another scope is to enhance practices of inclusion for organization. Whenever we meet organizations and we ask them, why don't you hire people of determination? They say, Marilena, we want really to hire, but we don't know what to do, where to start from. So the Butterfly is that employment business network that guide companies to enhance practices of inclusion. So to become inclusive from a leadership point of view, from inclusive recruitment practices, accessibility, digital, environmental, career development. So companies that are with the Butterfly, like Siemens Energy, Standard Chartered Bank, Abu Dhabi Islamic Bank, M42, we have, 14 companies. We started with 3 companies, now we have 14 companies and more joining. They are companies that really care about people of determination. They are aligned with the strategy of the government to empower people of determination, and they want to be part of their workplaces. See, and we help the companies in reaching this.
So, Miss, how can people from community get involved with or support the Butterfly's mission?
The beauty of the butterfly that is really creating a ripple effect. And so we work closely with the university. We had the university recently joining us, the Australian University of Wollongong. We work with the different industry. We work with the government, with the Department of Community Development in Abu Dhabi for changes at policy level, for systemic advocacy. So we bring the voice from the ground, from 500 families across the country. We bring their voice at a higher level and we feedback on their needs, on the wishes, on the changes that are necessary to make this country the most beautiful, inclusive country. I would like to show you a gift from my team at the Butterfly for the second year celebration of the inclusive employment ecosystem.
Yes,
that
please.
happened, occurred last June in Aldar. So this is the team. And there are so many beautiful memories of the Butterfly, and they were so nice to put all together with their testimonial. This is Sally, and she's the operation manager. We started the journey together of the inclusive employment ecosystem. Anna, she's specialist, she has ADHD and she's specialist in ADHD. And then there is Michael, that is assistive technologies. And also we have Chris, Abdullah Alaidaros, that is an Emirati that had an acquired brain injury and is an ambassador at the Butterfly. We have also here Noor. I mean, it's full of memories, and with all the companies celebrating each year. This was at COP28 with all the companies. And with M42, Siemens Energy, Serco, Fasco, Aldar, Standard Chartered Bank, and so many with us. This is with the Italian ambassador and with Zaid Higher Organization, that is a government agency that is committed to the inclusion of people with disabilities. So this is a walk for inclusion. There are so many beautiful memories. There is also our participation to the UN International Labour Organization Global Business Disability Network. Of course, my cats cannot miss, my kittens cannot. And so this may seem something small.
I really like it.
But you know, small things have so much value. And also there is a testimonial of all the most beautiful moments of the Butterfly. So this is a UN, as you see, with the flags. This is a UN representing the flag of UAE. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is the Italian way to say shukran.
So how does the government in the UAE support the Butterfly to achieve its goals?
The first support we received was in 2019 from the Authority of Social Contribution, MAN, in Abu Dhabi, which scope is to enhance the third sector and the life of people of determination. So it was a small grant, and they helped us to understand how to become sustainable from an incubator, Marilena, one individual, to become a successful business. So that was the first step. Then we got incorporated by the Department of Community Development in their disability strategy, in the Abu Dhabi Disability Strategy for the employment pillar. And last year, thanks to all the tornado we are creating, ripple effect, let's say, we become members of the first Employment Business Network, member of the United Nations International Labour Organization Global Business Disability Network. So I'm really happy to share with you guys that on the 27th and 28th of November, in 1 week, approx, we are going to represent UAE and the Arab countries in Geneva at the annual global conference of the ILO Global Business Disability Network. So sometimes I have to pinch myself because I don't believe what's happening. So thank you very much for reporting on this, and it's a pleasure to be with you.
Miss, if I ask you about the title, The Butterfly, why did you choose this title?
It seems that if a faraja, a butterfly, flaps its wings in a part of the world, creates a ripple effect in another part, creates a tornado. So, and I vividly remember the first time that I presented the butterfly to the government of Abu Dhabi to be part of their incubator program. And so I presented, I say, the butterfly create a tornado. And they say, Marilena, we don't want a tornado in Abu Dhabi or in the UAE. But this is just to say that, and to, to explain that the butterfly created this ripple effect, and small changes can create bigger effects. And also, if we give the opportunity to a person of determination to flourish, from a cocoon becomes a beautiful butterfly.
So, Miss, after your faithful journey and rich experiences, of course, you have your specific goals. So what do you aspire to? How do you see the butterfly in the upcoming periods?
2 years ago, I was still small, and I'm still a small company. I'm growing very fast, but thanks to an amazing team that works with me. It's not just Marilena. But 2 years ago, I was asked, Marilena, where do you see yourself? And I say, I would like to be the point of referral for disability inclusion and disability rights in the Middle East. Yesterday, we came back from Kuwait, where we work with the Zain group, and practically we shared notion on advocacy, and we empower people with disability from 6 countries: Kuwait, Bahrain, Iraq, Saudi. So it's happening. I see that it's happening, and so this means that we can create also changes in all the region. So on the 9th of December, we are going to launch in KSA.
Miss, can you please give us the meaning of disability?
Disability is not just a diagnosis. It's not just a medical condition, a tick box exercise. It's a part of our identity. I'm a person with a non-apparent disability, and many disabilities, 60% of the disability are non-apparent. But we make assumptions. We make assumptions because they are not visible, that people are okay. And because of stigma and discrimination, still some people, they don't like to disclose their disability because they are afraid about judgment or consequences on the workplace. So disability for me is part of the human nature. It can happen to anybody at any point in life. And so we need to have an open mind about disability, and we need to have a different approach.
So, Miss, you create your successful story. So the word of success is not strange to you. How can you define this word?
Success is about being fulfilled, satisfaction. Do something that you really love, that you're passionate about. Because if you do something that you love, you don't work one day in your life. And this is not just something, it's really meaningful. It's really fulfilling. It's just completely doing something aligned to your nature. It makes a huge difference, and it's a matter of time. So to all the young generation, based on my personal experience and story, I say, please follow your dreams. Follow your dreams, whatever it is. Follow your nature. What that you are good at? What make you fulfilled? What you enjoy most?
So Miss, lots of people from audience, they are a new generation and they see from your story something special inspired them. What is your advice to them?
My advice to them is to follow their dream, just whatever it is, and be aligned to your nature, to what comes very easy and enjoyable for you. Sometimes the journey is not easy and it requires time and sacrifices and commitment, but don't give up. Just persist, be resilient, and you will achieve whatever you want.
The UAE has for sure contributed to your success story. So what is your appreciation message you would like to convey through our episode to the UAE and its rulers?
I'm forever grateful to UAE because gave me the opportunity to realize my dream. I wish to thank the leadership of UAE for changes in this area of inclusivity, for pushing the agenda on inclusivity, and I wish to thank them for their vision, for the beautiful vision for one of the most inclusive country in the world. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much, Miss. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Best of luck.
Thank you so much, and I hope to update you next year with a new episode. Thank you to all the audience.
Dear audience, this is the end of our episode. Watch us next week. Goodbye.